Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Corner of Awesome. A few short weeks ago I had no idea who Hank or John Green were, and in fact upon first hearing the names my first thought was which one of them wrote The Destructors. And giving this a little bit of thought I considered John's the writer, and he is several years older than I am, but I still don't think he was alive in 1954. Turns out that was Graham Greene, and there's an extra E in that. Who knew? Anyway, now that I've been exposed to the Vlogbrothers, their entire suite of online YouTube content, I think Crash Course is probably the most delicious, succulent fruit among all of them. It delivers a 10-minute chunk of high-density factual content in just the perfect digestible package that retains my interest for the entire length, but giving me a break at the end to consider whether or not going on to the next item in the playlist, or, as the case may be, anticipating next week's installment. I'm going to make a confession. I don't like media that couples the visual and the audio. Which is weird, because I was in the AV club in high school. It actually wasn't called the AV club, and I don't actually remember the name of that club or organization, which betrays my level of incredible dedication to that institution. But I got into football games for free. I filmed the games for about 2 or 3 years, so, yeah. I still don't understand the rules to football. I attempted to resume blogging a few weeks ago, anticipating that I was going to start writing my PhD thesis fairly soon, and now that I have started on that, I have discovered when the source of your stress is writing a long document, perhaps writing even more on top of that is not the best way to go about decompressing. Nonetheless, I've decided to come to terms with that and attempt to engage in my own audio-visual nugget creation, where I get to talk fast into a camera with lots of jump cuts. So one of the things I did to help de-stress myself a little bit was clean off my bookshelf here, my little desk corner space, and reshelve a hand-selected collection of my books that I think are awesome. The general rule is, in order to exist in this corner, it must be something I think is awesome. And I would like to continue to focus on that. Awesome things. Things I think are awesome. Things that I think you might think are awesome. And if you do, that's great. And if you don't, it's not your thing. To each their own. I'd like to attempt to deliver some of my own handcrafted audio-visual nuggets of high-density facts and awesome about a few things that might appear to be mundane, but if you look beneath the veneer of banality, you might discover something incredible. Something that was just sitting there waiting to be noticed that is really pretty damn cool. The first 3 things that fit into this category that popped into my head: camouflage for airplanes, drinking fountains, and German verbs. So I'd like to try and make some videos talking about those 3 things, maybe coming up with some other things as I go along, and we'll see how it goes.